Yes, hello. So, how are you all? My name is Yogesh, and we are doing Statistics Standard 12, and we have started part 2, chapter number 1, that is probability. Yes, we have completed almost 2 lectures of probability, and we are going to start lecture number 3. Those who are watching very first time this lecture, then it is advisable to watch previous 2 and come to this third lecture. Yes. In last lecture, what we have done, so I have the sheet. In last lecture, we have done 1.1 second sum, and now we are going to do the third sum of 1.1. Okay. So now write the sample space for randomly selecting one minister and one deputy minister from 4 persons. So what is the question? Total there are 4 persons. Okay, let's take 4 person as A, B, C, D. So this is third sum, as I told you, and there are 4 persons. Now, what you have to do, you have to select one minister and one deputy minister. That means you need to select one minister and one deputy minister. So basically, you need to select 2 persons. Okay, basically, you need to select 2 persons. Now, as I told you that whenever I'll be selecting, what I explained you, whenever I'll be selecting, if I select A and B, then I'll never select B and A. This was our discussion up till last lecture, but I would like to change a bit. What, sir? We don't understand. See, I took an example when I was teaching you selection. Okay, let's come to that example. In selection, I told you that we have 3 students and 2 students are selected for cricket match. Okay, we have 3 students and 2 are selected for cricket match. Now, as I told you that what is the total possibilities, you already knew what are the total possibilities. Total possibilities are, they are A, B, C. The total possibilities are A, B, B, C, and A, C. So these are the total possibilities. As I told you that if you are selecting A and B, B and A will not make any difference to the subject. Okay, as I told you that just imagine that 3 students from your class are sitting on the first bench and teacher came and he tells that 2 should come for cricket. If he takes A name first, B's name second, or he takes B's name first, A's name second, what is the difference? There is no difference. They both will only go and play the cricket. Okay, either you call A B or either you call B A. There is no difference in selection. This was the topic I taught you in the last lecture. What today I am talking you that if I make a bit difference in this question. Okay, still my topic is same. See, I'm not changing my topic. Huh? My topic is still the selection, but I'm changing the condition. What is the condition now? Now two students are selected, one for cricket and one for, say for example, volleyball. Now here you can see the question, that now they are saying that two students are selected. Yes, they are selected, but one is selected for another game and one is selected for another game. So now here, when I'll be preparing the sample space, I'll be writing A B. A means now this A means A is going for cricket and B means B is going for volleyball. Now here in the same thing you will be writing BA, and this is allowed. In selection also you can write ABBA. Now why this is allowed? It is logically. Now A is going for the cricket and B is going for the volleyball. Okay. No, no, just see. A is going here for cricket. B is going here for volleyball. So this is a different selection. This is a different selection. Here A is going. Here B is going for cricket. Okay, and A is going for volleyball. So here selection is different. Yes, you got it. So in the same sum, we'll be doing a different selection. So here it is allowed. Okay. So here you can say I can write BC, CB, AC, and CA. Okay. So these are the six possibilities. Now this is selection also, yes, but rules will apply of the permutation, of arrangement. Okay, this is selection, yes. You can say this is exception to the rule what I taught you, that in selection we don't repeat A, B, B. Okay, this is exception to the rule, but yes, you have to follow the condition. Here there are two different games. Then and then only I have allowed B, A and AB both differently. Okay, if there was one game, then I would not have allowed. Or you can say if nothing is mentioned in the question, then also I would not have allowed. I would have taken left side only. Now here 1.13 is important. Okay, you can mark this very important. Okay, make it a star. So now, as I told you that there are four ministers and you have to select two ministers from that. So you will be writing like this: AB and BA. Now this BA is allowed, and this BA means in first A is minister, B is deputy. Now B is minister and A is deputy. So that's how it works. AC, AD. So it's AB. Let's write alternate in the same space so that we don't need to remember. Okay, AC, CA, AD, DA. Okay, then sir, then BC, CB, BD, DB. Okay, BC, CB, BD, DB. Now it's CD and DC. So there are total 12 combinations. Sir, how would we know that these are 12? This is selection, but when you will find n, combination will apply. So it's 4p3. Now 4p, sorry, it's 4p2 because 2 are selected from 4. I know it is selection, but here, as I told you, that there are two different posts, so the rule of permutation will apply. So it's 4 into 3, 12. So there are total 12 possibilities. Okay. So as I told you, this is very important. This was very important one. Yes. Okay. So fifth also we have done. Let us do the fourth one. A balanced coin is thrown in an experiment till the first head is obtained. The experiment is terminated with the trial of first head. Write the sample space of the experiment and state whether it is finite or infinite. What, sir? What? We didn't got. Repeat. Okay. Slowly. See. A balanced coin is thrown in random experiment. What you are doing? You are throwing a coin. Coin means head or tail. Till the first head is obtained. So you have to toss the coin. And what is the condition? Condition is that head should be there. Okay, you have to toss until you get the head. So this is the crux. Okay, again we are reading. A balanced coin is thrown in experiment till first head is obtained. Yes, so your first head should be there. The experiment is terminated with a trial of first head. As you get the head, stop the experiment. As in when you get the head, you can stop the experiment. Yes, if you get the first head, then stop there. The rule is very simple. If you are getting the head, then stop. Okay, rule is very simple. If you are getting the head, then stop. Write the sample space of this experiment and state whether it is finite or. So let us come to your board. This exercise 1.1. A coin is tossed till first head is obtained. Or you can say a coin is tossed till head is obtained. Okay, write the sample space. So coin is tossed till the head is obtained. Write the sample space. Okay. Yes. Let us write the sample space. Let us write the sample space. Now, as I told you that what is the condition that you have to toss the coin. You have to toss the coin and you have to toss until and unless you have to toss until and unless you get the head. Say for example, you get the head in very first try. You are very lucky, luckiest person on the earth. You toss the coin and head is there. Yes, terminate, over. Sir, some over? No, some is not over. Your experiment is over. Now you are required to give the sample space. The sample space means you have to think each and every situation. You will think every possible situation on the earth. So first you have to think it very positive that in very first try head is there. But you have to think all the situations. So now what you will think, let us think bit adverse. Okay. First tail, second head. As you will get the second head, then it's over. Okay, your experiment is over. Then let's think two head and third tail. It can happen. So first two times you didn't got the head. Third time you got head and you got free. The work done. It can happen like three heads or three tails. First tail, second tail, third tail, and fourth head. Okay. Then more adverse. Okay, you are tossing the coin and one time tail, second time tail, third time tail, fourth time tail, and fifth time you got the head. Now, sir, when up till when this stops? This actually doesn't stop. Okay, it can be endless. Okay, it can go up to end numbers. So, in question it was asked that, sir, whether it is finite or infinite. Your answer is it is infinite. Your answer should be it is infinite. Okay. Now, if you think practically, then it is not possible that it is infinite. You will get head obviously if you are tossing first, second, third time. Maximum you can say within 10 times you get the head. It is practically it is not infinite, but when you are thinking theoretically and when your everything goes theoretically, then you have to write infinite. Okay, because there is possibility and theoretically it is right. Okay, it is possible that you get tail, 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 tail. Okay, theoretically, it is right. So I agree with the theory given here. Okay, so it is infinite, and your answer will be treated correct only when you will write that it is infinite sample space. Okay. Yes. So we have completed 1.1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth we have completed earlier also. And now here there is in sixth question events. So we have not seen event. Let us consider the next topic for the day, and that is let's give a different color events. Okay. Now what are the events? Let's take an example. If you say that sample space is the number having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is your sample space. Now, event is a part of sample space. What is event? Event is a part of sample space. Okay, event is a part of a sample space. Say for example, sample space is 1 to 10. You are making an event. Let event A be the digit greater than 5. Now you are making the part and you want to find that let event A be the digit greater than 5. Now what will be the A event? It's 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this is your A event. Now you got what is event? Event is a part of the samples. Okay, we want something, we are asked some thing moderately, and you are asked like these are the digits, this should be selected more than this, that, than this. So this part is known as event. If I tell you in a very simple language, then sample space is like a cake. Okay. What is sample space? Sample space is like cake. Okay. Sample space is like a cake, and event is a pastry taken from that particular cake. So compulsory it is a part of that cake. Okay, a sample space is everything. Everything you know is a sample space. Now if I take a portion from the sample space according to my requirement, according to my question, according to my imagination. That particular piece taken from the sample space is known as event. Okay, that particular piece taken from the sample space is known as event. Now event can be n number of events. It can be A, it can be B, it can be C, it can be D. Okay, from this sample space I'll be finding that digit greater than 8, or you can say smaller than 2, smaller than 5, whatever. I can write like let event A with the odd digits, let event A be the even digits. It is up to my requirement, it is up to my questions. Event can be endless, but the condition is that event will always be from this sample space. Event cannot be out of the sample space box. Okay, it is always from the sample space because it is a part of that cake. Okay, as I told you. Now I have a topic called types of events. Okay, I have many types, so we'll be doing it in next lecture also, and I am starting some of the types today. Okay, so I'm starting some of the types today. First type I have for you. Okay, so one type I have for you is union of events. Now, what is union of events? Say, for example, A. Say, for example, A is equal to. Now, what is A? Say, for example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I want to find the union. Okay, now I want to find union. So, A union B is equal to. Now, what is this A union B? A union B means all the elements of event A and B. Okay, all the events of A and B. You have to merge both the A and B. Union means merging of both the events. When you are merging, what you have to keep in mind that the elements which are repeating, you can see here in A there is 3 and 4, in B also there is 3 and 4. You will not write 3 and 4 two times, obviously. You will be writing 3 and 4 one time, and all the elements are merged. So A union B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, yes. Now I'll make you write some sentence. This sentence I'll be explaining you in the later part. I'll obviously not be explaining you now. What are these points? Just you have to note it down. Okay, everything on the board you have to write. That is by default from the very first lecture. Okay. So what I'm writing? Event A or event B occurs. Okay, so I'm writing event A or event B occurs. At least one event. Okay, so just you have to write this now. What this means, sir? The meaning of this thing I'll obviously teach you in the later portion or some later part. Okay, event A or event B occurs, or you can say at least one event occurs. Okay. So this was the union of the event. So what we have done today, this much we are keeping till now. Then we'll be doing. Okay, let's do one more event. Okay, we have some time today also. Let's take the second thing. Let's make the second type. Second type is intersection of events. What is second type? It is the intersection of event. Now, what is intersection, sir? Let's take a is equal to same. We are taking the same example. Let's take a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then b is equal to 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, A intersection B. What A intersection B will be? A intersection B, that means common elements between. What is A intersection B? It is common elements between A and B. Okay, common elements between A and B. Common elements, that means 3 and 4. Okay, the elements which are in A also and which are in B also. Okay, the common elements. Now intersection, that means it is reversible U. This is the sign of intersection. A intersection B is 3 and 4. Now as I told you, what is intersection? Common element between A and B are known as intersection. Okay, common elements between A and B. Now, as I told you that I'll make you write some things which I'll be explaining you in the later portion of the chapter. What are these types? Event A and event B occurs together. Event A and event B occurs together. Both the events occur together. Okay, both the events occur together. Yes, so we are keeping two events. We have having many events, so we'll be continuing tomorrow's lecture also in this events only. Okay, so that's it for today. You should subscribe my channel for regular updates. And yes, obviously you have to write each and everything what is displayed in the screen. Okay, and everything you have to write now in rough book. Fair book instructions will be given to you at the end of the exercise. Thank you.